We are Meridian Trust Choir.
We're Meridian Trust Jazz Orchestra.
And we're the Northstowe Chorus.
And we are performing
Northstowe Chorus started in January of this year, and we have a whole mix. Boys, you need to be exiting. You can join in September. Yeah, we'll take you. And Northstowe Chorus is very much a community chorus. We've been rehearsing once a month, so 6 rehearsals. We've got 3 pieces for you today. And they're songs that we've sort of chosen between us all. Yeah, especially the last one. So, but we're very excited to share it with you today.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the one you love and open tight. So I'll be together. I should roll you over the rest of the night. I
This is a madrigal. 1570 by Thomas. Thank you.
Now is the month of May, when merry lads are playing. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. Now is the month of May, when merry lads are playing. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. Each with his bonny lass upon the greeny grass. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. Each with his bonny lass upon the greeny grass. La 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 la, la 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 la. The spring-clad olive gladness, the flower of winter sadness. La 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 la, la 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 la. The spring-clad olive gladness, the flower of winter sadness. La 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 la, la la la. And to the backward sound, the nymphs tread out their ground. La 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 la. And to the backward sound, the nymphs tread out their ground. La 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 la. Five and boys, six we music, you sweet delight refusing. La 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 la, la 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 la. Five and boys, six we music, you sweet delight refusing. La 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 la, la la la. Sing dainty days and speed, shall we play body break? La 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 la. Sing dainty days and speed, shall we play body break? La 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 la
We do have more, but we're not going to continue with any more of that, so thank you very much. Northstowe Chorus, thank you so much. I hope you were well looked after and fed and watered. Well, I suspect that you would like to leave and get some fresh air, right? Everybody circling around here, you're going to come right away down to the hall. That way, please. For 7:15 start? Yes. Excellent.
Meridian Trust Performing Arts Showcase 2025. Tonight's the culmination of weeks, months, a year really, of effort, hard work, collaboration, creativity, and it's a night to come together in joy, in celebration, and in fun, together in the performing arts. There are over 800 students who've participated across 6 hub showcases over the last month. And we've had audiences like we've got tonight, live, but we've also had over 8,700 live views of the live stream of these events, which shows how many people want to celebrate the work of our young people, enjoy these events, and tune in to see the brilliant talent that we're going to share this evening. And we are live this evening as well, so if you're joining us online, welcome. We think you're going to have a great evening tonight. We started with the Meridian Trust Jazz Orchestra. There are over 40 performers from across 7 of our secondary schools in the Jazz Orchestra, and it was a collaboration between the orchestra and Mulholland Jive, a professional outfit who've been working with the students today and who we're going to hear more from later on. We're going to go to our first act of the evening. We've got acts from many of our secondary schools. I think 11 of our secondary schools are represented today. And this first act I saw at the Hub. It's a young man called Teddy. Teddy's in Year 12 at Neam Park Academy. He's studying A-levels in geography, biology and music. He wants to go on to a career in music. In addition to his A-levels, he performs across Peterborough, various venues, including the Peterborough Beer Festival, which is unknown to any of our staff. And he was at the Exmo, the Christmas Switch On, and did a gig there. He's a fantastic young performer. You're going to really enjoy this. Teddy.
I was running from my brother and his friends and tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rode down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart and broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the roaring fields in so long, I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. And I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes. We're singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real when we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. 15 years old and smoking hand-rolled cigarettes, running from the law through the backfields and getting drunk with my friends. My first kiss on Friday night, I don't reckon I did it right. I was younger then. Take me back to when we found weekend jobs. When we got paid, we'd buy cheap spirits, string them straight. And me and my friends have not thrown up in so long. Oh, how we've grown, but I can't wait to go home. And I'm on my way, driving at 90 round those country lanes. We're singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real One friend left to sell clothes. One works down by the coast. One has 2 kids but lives alone. One's brother overdosed. One's already on his 2nd wife. One's just barely getting by, but these people raise me and I can't wait to go home, but I'm on my way. I still remember these old country lanes when we did not know the answers, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real when we watch the sun set over the castle on the hill. Oh, over the castle on the hill. Oh, over the castle on the hill. I said over the castle on the hill. Thank you.
I think we're going to hear now from Mulholland Jive. Mulholland Jive is a professional outfit led by our very own Ben Mulholland, head of music here at Northstowe, and they've been working with our students extensively, and we're going to hear from them now. So, well, our first two acts have definitely brought the cool to a hot night. We're going to carry on with the cool because we've got Christian now from the Ferrers School. Christian's a soloist and he's in year 10. He loves camera work, he loves to edit, and of course he loves his music and hopes he can make a career of it someday. He won the Young Musician Award at the Ferrers School earlier this year and was involved in a Rotary Club competition as well. I saw him earlier. This is a really great act, and give a hand to Christian. I happen to know that your new principal is a big fan of Bullet for My Valentine, so it might be coming to an assembly near you soon. Awesome work, thank you. Well, we go from Christian now to a dance display from Sharnbrook Academy. All of our dancers are studying for A-level dance, and you might recognise some of them from last year, from the Six Wives piece that they did. Many of them are back. It's fantastic that dance remains an A-level and a GCSE in so many of our schools, and such a popular subject. You're going to see a great piece now. So Sharnbrook, and thanks to Claire Ellis, who's choreographed them brilliantly. You're going to love this. The cool levels are so high this evening. Thank you, that was fantastic. So we're going to go from all that cool to musical theatre. We're going to hear from, and we're going to see an excerpt from Oliver from Ely College. A fantastic production of Oliver put on earlier this year at Ely College to packed audiences with a live band. And we're going to get an excerpt from it this evening. We're going to get a flavour of the simmering tensions between the much misunderstood Fagin and the dastardly Bill Sykes. Ely College with Oliver.
Pearls. My finest gem, some may say. Wash too. Nah. What else? 2 spoons. Nabbed from the lordship's house. Of course, he was there while I did it. But, of course, there can't be any witnesses. What else? What else we got? What else? Candlesticks. From his lordship's house again. But this time I made him pay. I made him pay for those candlesticks. What else? A ring. I know exactly where this can go. On my Nancy's finger. You see, we were meant to be married about a month ago. But we had some problems with the arrangements. And it caused me to, well, murder her. Anyway, Fagin better be here tomorrow. 3 cripples. He says it was a promise. It better be. Strong men tremble when they hear it. They've got cause enough to fear it. It's much blacker than they smear it. Nobody mentions my name. Rich men hold their £5 notes out. Saves me emptying their coats out. They know, well, I could tear their throats out just to live up to my name. With me, Jamie, me ain't. Let me see the man who dares stop me taking all I may. All he can start to say is prayers. Biceps like an iron girder, fit for doing of a murder. But if I just so much as heard a bloke even whisper my name, Bill Sykes, some tough slumming with his folly bumped in to me in the alley, and now his eyes will never tally, 'cause he'd never heard of my name. One bloke used to post the claim he can take my name in vain. Poor bloke, shame he was so green, but never was he seen again. Once bad, what's the use of turning in hell? I'll be there a burning. Meanwhile, think of what I'm earning, all on account of my name. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Next up, we've got another collaboration between professional musicians and Meridian students. We're going to hear from Megson. Megson are a husband and wife duo, Stu and Debbie Hannah, and they've been working with the students today. And we're going to hear from them, and we're going to hear a collaboration between them and the students as well. They're a folk duo who work across the country. They've won national awards, and we're really privileged to be joined by them. Grateful for your work and your help today. Thank you.
Yeah, one
Thank you for having us here this evening. It's amazing to share the stage with so much talent. We've only had a few numbers so far, and I'm already amazed at the ability and the enthusiasm of the students who have seen. It's been a real pleasure, and I look forward to hearing some more. So as was introduced, we are a folk duo called Megson. You'll usually see us. Excellent. I'm going to go just down there. I'll plug that in. Yeah, you can usually see us in folk clubs or art centres or folk festivals, the ones that are still going around the country. But occasionally, we go into schools and we help spread the joy of folk music because someone has to. And we'll often ask students, that's nice, we'll often ask students what is folk music, and we say that one of the things that folk music is songs that tell stories, and we're going to start off with one of those, and it's a story song, but it's about football, and I usually ask the audience, do we have any other Middlesbrough Football Club fans here tonight? Oh, there is. It's great news. The other three are here tonight. We wrote this song when our team Middlesbrough had just been relegated from the Premier League under the management of Gareth Southgate. Whatever happened to him, I don't know. And it's a song about football, but it's also a song about not giving up hope. And it's called The Long Shot. It was a pretty good game today. We could have won by 2 or 3. And all of the lads were there, even cousins Joe and Steve. And old Bob sitting on the end. What a foul mouth that man's got. When they missed the goal from the penalty box, I swear he was gonna get shot. Well, thanks for my half-time pie. Cousin Joe says thanks for his scone. I didn't have a go of the half-time draw, 'cause the odds were 10,000 to 1. But old Bob sitting on the end puts a fivers on each week. And when I asked him what the heck he did it for, he said, son, one day you'll see. You take a long shot, if that's all there is, and put it in a very safe place where your doubts can't get to it. 'Cause once you're certain that all hope is gone, a long shot is better than none. Was a shocker of a game today. Well, the lads, they huffed and puffed, but 3-0 down by the half-time break. I knew we were gonna get stuffed. But old Bob stuck out to the end, and we nicked 2 quick goals in. And when their keeper ran out to the halfway line, you should have heard Bobby sing, just take a long shot, if that's all there is, and put it in a very safe place where your doubt can't get to it. 'Cause once you're certain that all hope is gone, a long shot is better than none. was a quiet old game today. We haven't seen Bob for a month, and everyone knows he's not coming back. But his seat's still never been touched. And Joe said he'd heard the worst, that he'd finally popped his socks. But I reckon the sod won his half-time draw. Now he sits in a corporate box. He took his long shots. He took his long shots. Was a critical game today, and we got thumped 7-0. But if there was a prize for the best own goal, I think we'd be in with the shouts. And Joe was miserable as sin, and Steve said he's gutted too, 'cause there's sod all chance we can stay up now. But I said any old chance will do. I'll take a long shot if that's all there is, and put it in a very safe place where your doubt can't get to it. 'Cause once you're certain that all hope is gone, a long shot is better than none. If that's all there is, where your doubt can't get to it. 'Cause once you're certain that all hope is gone, a long shot is better than none. A long shot is better than none.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. A little bit more, if that's all right. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to do a traditional folk song for you now. Despite living in Cambridgeshire, we're actually from the northeast of England, if you hadn't figured that bit out by now. We're from Teesside, and we're going to do you a song, a Geordie folk song, and it's a song called The Keech in the Creel, which translates as the catch in the basket, if you don't know your Geordie dialect very well. And it tells the tale of two young people who are out at the market and take a bit of a shine to each other and come up with some grand plans that they want to see each other again. But the girl says, "My dad doesn't let me have boys around to the house."
Wise, I think, is it?
But the lad says, "Don't worry, I will come up with a plan." And his plan, what it is he goes away and he gets his mate. And him and his mate, they climb onto the roof of this girl's house. And they have a rope and they have a basket. And the lad gets lowered down the chimney with this basket and a rope, so he can sneak into the girl's house. Now, the parents hear a little bit of a noise coming from the girl's bedroom, and so first off, the dad is tasked with going to see what is going on, and he makes his way to the girl's bedroom. But the girl is just there with her prayer book and no boy to be seen. He goes and reports back to the wife, "No, there's nothing going on, she's just doing her prayers." But the wife, she doesn't fall for things as easily, so she says, "I'm going to go and see what's going on." So she goes down to the girl's bedroom, and on the way, there's this basket lying on the landing floor. And she trips, and she falls into the basket. And then the friend, the mate, he's still on the top of the house and thinks, "All right, that's my mate, ready to come up." And so the mother gets carried up the chimney in a basket. And that is a story. It is a ridiculous tale, but these are how folk songs tend to go.
And it is from Newcastle, which we think explains a lot in this situation.
I could take a little bit more of that vocal in the monitor if that's possible. The Keech in the Creel.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Fish for to buy. A bonny carcass fell for her and followed her by and by.
Oh, well, if you, my bonny maid, I pray thee tell to me, for when the night would get so dark, I'll come and visit thee.
Oh, me father locks the door, me mother keeps a key, and only such a wily witch would ever get into me.
But the wife, he had a true brother, and a wily witch was he, and she has made a long ladder with 30 steps and 3. He's made a click bird and a creel bird and a pin, and he's away to the chimney top to let the bonny lad in.
Now her mother, she was wide awake, though late it was the hour. Said this old wife, I think there's someone in her daughter's bower.
So the old man, he got out of bed to see if the thing was true, but she has taken the bonny clock and covered him all in blue.
Oh, where'd you go now, father dear? Oh, where'd you go so late? You have disturbed my evening prayers, and no, now they must wait.
Oh, ill betide, you silly old wife, and ill death may you dee, for she is a muckle book in her arms and prays for you and me.
Well, the wife again got out of bed to see if the thing was true, when something took the old wife's foot, and in the creel she flew. He's made a click bird and a creel bird and a pin, and he's away to the chimney top to let the bonny lad in. He's made a click bird and a creel bird and a pin, and he's away to the chimney top to let the bonny lad in.
Now, normally the story would continue at this point, but first I'm going to ask my amazing friend Josh on the sound to take my mandola down a bit in the monitor, if that's all right. I'm getting a little bit of feedback on stage. That isn't part of the story. Okay. The man who stood at the chimney top, he found the creel was full. He's wrapped the rope around himself and fast to him he drew.
Oh, help, oh, any help, oh, any do. The man that you would wish me out, he's pulling me up the flue.
Well, if the foul thief's got you, then he may keep his head. So all of this long winter night, you'll never come back to bed.
Oh, the blue, the bonny blue, I wish you may do well. And every wife with a jealous old lad gets a good catch in the creel. He's made a click bird and a creel bird and a pin, and he's away to the chimney top to let the bonny lad in. He's made a click bird and a creel bird and a pin, and he's away to the chimney top to let the bonny lad in.
We're going to invite up to the stage all of our folk collective who we had the pleasure of working with earlier on this afternoon. We only had an hour with them, or just under an hour, and they have been absolutely fantastic. So here they come onto stage.
Come on about there. That's all right. Fantastic. Right over here. There we go. So yeah, as Deb's mentioned, we had, I think, a record half an hour, or 35 minutes to pull this together. So it was a bit of a scramble, but it was loads of fun. I can't believe how much we got done in that time. I'll need to grab my guitar over there now. And my vocusing will testify that I worked them pretty hard in those 35 minutes, but we got through it. So the program probably says we're going to start off with a traditional shanty called Haul Away Joe. Oh, my tune is right on the other side of the room, is it? That'd be helpful. And you will hear as the song progresses that there's a very repetitive chorus, which of course I would love you to join in with. How fantastic the quality of the musicians we've heard so far. I'm sure even in their parents there will be some talent.
Away, haul away, we'll haul for better weather.
Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe.
Away, haul away, we'll haul away together.
Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. When I was a little lad, and so me mother told me
Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe.
that if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would grow all mouldy.
Away, haul away, we'll haul away. And we all sing. Away, haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, haul away, we'll haul away together. Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe.
We was of Vincent or the revolution,
Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe.
and then he got his head chopped off, explode his constitution.
Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. And away, haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Away, haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Away, girl, away, we'll haul away together. Away, haul away, get ready, we'll haul away, Joe. I enjoyed playing that, and I hope all the folkies on the stage did too. Thank you very much for clapping along. This sounded fantastic. Yeah, 35 minutes, hold it together. There's time for one more number that we will all play together on the stage. We had 0 time to rehearse this, so I think this is the first time the students on the stage will actually play it. And frankly, we've sung a fair bit tonight, so it's time for you to do some singing, I think. And I'll teach the chorus in a bit, but I wanted to say a big well done to the Meridian Trust for putting this together. It is fantastic. Thank you very much. It's amazing to see how much the Trust supports performing arts, and it isn't the same everywhere. Where we grew up in Teesside, we were very lucky enough to have state-funded instrument lessons and choirs and orchestras, and without those things, we wouldn't have met, would we? Because music not only provides careers and provides entertainment, it also brings people together of all different walks of life, and I think now, of all times, it's a really important thing that we keep doing. And I suppose kind of with that in mind, our next song is a song called We Are Better Than This, and it was written about potholes and all the other things that sometimes you wish that we could do a bit better at. And while I tune my guitar, Debs, do you want to teach the audience the words for the chorus?
They're a bit tricky. They go, we are better than this. I think you can manage it. Maybe.
And if you want to see us again, we are performing in Melbourne, of all places, in South Cambridgeshire in October, and in Haddenham in Ely in September. And where's that place we play in near Peterborough? It has a... I'll remember it, but that's not till 2026. The folk scene works very slowly. Upward Village. There we go. Okay, but before that, we are better than this, and it would be fantastic to hear you sing along. Oh yes,
We are better than this, yes. We are better than this, yes. We are, oh yes, we are better than this.
the lords and the ladies in carriages ride, armoured with lords their possessions to hide.
But sooner or later, that veil we must lift, because we are better than this.
This is the chorus.
Oh yes, we are better than this. Yes,
you got it.
We are better than this. Yes, we are. Oh yes, we are better than this. The silver-haired prophet makes his address, weaving the lies that he's come to possess.
A naive assembly might settle for less, but we are better than this. Here's the chorus.
Yes, we are better than this.
Perfect.
Yes. We are better than this. Yes. We are.
Oh yes, we are better than this. The wide-eyed lingerer snatches the crown, and with one commandment she's chained us all down. But her sneers and her savages we all must resist, because we are better than this. Your turn now. We are better than this. That's it. We are better than this. Yes. We are. Oh yes, we are. once more, twice as loud. Here we go.
We are better than this, yes. We are better than this, yes. We are, oh yes, we are better than this. We are better than this. We are, we are.
Meridian Arts Folk Group Scratch Band.
Thank you.
This absolutely fantastic. We're going to hear now from Lincroft Academy. Lincroft have just completed a fabulous run of a really ambitious musical. Their production of Les Miserables sold out to wild acclaim at the Mill Theatre in Sharnbrook earlier this month. And we're going to hear now Joseph Tyrrell, who's in Year 8, played Marius, and he's going to perform a number for us now.
Can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs at empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. From the table in the corner, they could see a world reborn, and they rose with voices ringing, and I can hear them now, the very words that they had sung became their last communion on the lonely barricade at dawn. Oh, my friends, forgive me that I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the window. Phantom shadows on the floor. Empty chairs at empty tables where my friends will meet no more. Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs at empty tables where my friends will sing no
Meridian Trust Choir. And there's a lot of them. More than 100 singers from over 10 schools have been working tirelessly for many months, both at school and in online rehearsals. And they're coming up on stage via various routes. We're going to hear two numbers from them. We're going to hear A Million Dreams from the musical The Greatest Showman. And we're going to hear a number called the SPM Turnaround that utilises a chord pattern made famous in the 50s, but it's still used today. Because it's not hard to write a song, it's just hard to write a good song. Over to you.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We could live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I make the brightest light.
Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you every single day, and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you.
Remember when Rock was young, me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. We were rocking and bopping to the rock bar. The biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called the Crocodile Rock. Me and Susie went to Crocodile Rock. We were hopping and bopping to the Crocodile Rock. Well, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight as the creature from his lab arise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came in their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
Here was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
on in a flash.
Needed the mash.
Here to the monster mash.
Take me on a date. I deserve a break. You can get the flowers on the anniversary. Cause if you treat me right, I'll make the perfect wife.
Groceries, buying groceries. You got the 9 to 5, but baby, so do I. So don't be thinking I'll be home and baking apple pie. I never learned to cook, but I can write a book. Sing along with me.
Sing along with me.
Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Stand by me, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, when you stand by me, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Stand by me, stand
So I think that's what you call a teachable moment, where the power and the importance of rehearsal was really obvious for most of that number. What a fantastic performance from the Meridian Trust Choir and assembled guests. So we're going to have another musical number now, this time from Sawtry Village Academy. Sometimes we call our trust an odd-shaped family, so it's quite apt that we're going to have a number from the Addams Family now. Sawtry, back in June, had a fantastic production of the Addams Family, and we're going to get an excerpt this evening.
The intoxicating smell of the graveyard. Once a year we gather beneath our family tree to honor the great cycle of life and death. Come, every member of our clan, living, dead, and undecided. And let us celebrate what it means to be an Addams. Come to be my beautiful wife. Oh, she's skin so pale, eyes so black, hair so long, and tell us what is every Adam hopes for. I love it when you talk sweet. When you're an Adam, you need to have a little moonlight. When you're an Adam, you need to be a little chill. You have to see the world in shades of gray. You have to put some poison in your day. When you're an Addams, you need to have a sense of humor. When you're an Addams,
You need to really love your wife.
who cares about the world outside and what it wants from you? When you're an Addams, you do what Addams always do. Mi amor.
We'll be lucky forever and ever.
We shall be besotted with each other as the night we met.
Our first date, you took me to see
Death of a salesman.
how we laugh.
When you're an Addams, you gotta have a lot of passion. When you're an Addams,
You need to have a taste for death.
you're happy when your toes are in the mud. You smile a bit, the the moment you smell burnt. Ah, woo! When you're an Addams. When you're an Addams, you need a moment to explode. Just pour the potion, flip the switch, and wait till things get hot. When you're an Addams, you have to really set up pot. So give us shadows and give us gloom. Broken glass in a motel room. Something fun we can all assume and give it all tonight. And now we summon all the beloved ancestors. How do we do this? By dancing on their grave. Yes, that's my brother Fester. Time to wake the dead. What's torn asunder down 6 feet under? We get together here. Dead for forever. Cold now to reappear. Hold your decaying here. What we're saying, time now to give a cheer. Lion down. Bunny hop. Do the twist. Little Mortis. When you're an Addams, that's right. When you're an Addams, date night out with the Addams. You're an Addams. What's one bite? You're obligated to the clan. It's family first and family last, and family by and by. When you're an Addams, the standard answers don't apply. When you're an Addams, you do what Addams do or die.
So our penultimate act this evening comes from the Ferrers School. It's a dance group called Fusion, and they rehearse every week. They're made up of year 7 and 8 students, and this was the finale for our West showcase. It's absolutely fantastic. Toxic.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait to need it. You give me it, it's dangerous, I'm loving it. You're toxic and
to the finale, and that involves an awful lot of our performers this evening. So I'm going to invite them to come up, and then we'll say a few words before we let the evening end with a number. So if everybody would like to come up, please. So we really want the last thing that you hear tonight to be our performers, our students. But before we have the finale, and it's a number called Shooting Stars, and you need to listen out to the lyrics because they're pretty apt and poignant in the world we live in today. I want to say a few words of thanks, and there are so many words of thanks actually that need saying. The risk is that we forget somebody, but there are so many people who've contributed to making tonight happen. I want to mention first and probably foremost your teachers from all of the schools who've accompanied you today, who've coached you, rehearsed with you, choreographed you, directed you, supported you for many weeks, many months, and this is a culmination of that support and that care that you've received. So let's give your teachers a huge round of applause. As you'll have noticed, a huge amount of technical expertise has gone into making not just this evening happen, but all the hub events happen, and a great crew. Obviously, our fantastic IT team who support on all the events, but also many students and staff who've supported backstage in making it all come together as seamlessly as it has done this evening and as it has done across all the 6 hub events. So thank you to everybody who supported technically and to our brilliant crew. No performing arts event, no show happens without a huge amount of support from parents and carers in getting your children here and in making sure that they've got the right costume, that they're ready, sometimes in encouraging them and giving them that nudge to tell them they can, that support to put themselves forward to do something like this. So your parents deserve a big round of applause too. And to all of you for coming together in the way that you have over these events, working so collaboratively together in order to create something beautiful, something fun, something memorable, something that I hope you will take forward in the years ahead and remember as a great opportunity to do something different, to be brave, to be bold, to be brilliant, to be you. And we've seen so many wonderful performances, both from individuals, but from ensembles, from groups. And ultimately, performing together is about being part of a crew, being part of a group, experiencing something magical and wonderful. And you've brought great joy to us all tonight. There is one individual, though, that I want to mention in particular, and that's Audrey Caldwell, the maestro, the person who brings it together in so many ways and enables so many opportunities for us to come together, to work together, to collaborate together, and for you to perform in this way. Audrey, we owe you a huge debt of gratitude. It's been a wonderful show, a wonderful showcase. Thank you for all you've done. And it's over to you.
stronger than yours, stronger than yours, is stronger than yours. My love is stronger than yours, hate will ever be.
My faith is deeper than yours, is deeper than yours, is deeper than yours. My faith is deeper than your doubt will ever be.
We move through the world, shooting stars across the sky, sitting through the dark, putting the light into their eyes. Oh,
My laughter is louder than yours, it's louder than yours, it's louder than yours. My laughter is louder than your shouting will ever be. My dancing is better than yours, better than yours, better than yours. My dancing is better than yours, marching will ever be.
we move through the world, shooting stars across the sky, sitting through the dark, putting the light into their We move through the world like shooting stars across the sky, splitting through the dark, putting the light into their eyes. We move through the world, shooting stars across the sky, splitting through the dark, putting the light into their eyes.
My love is louder than yours, stronger than yours, is stronger than yours. My love is stronger than your hate will ever be.